So, good morning to all of you, friends. In this COVID 19, we are hearing different news and also legal aspects relating to the pandemic, particularly Epidemic Diseases Act and also Disaster Management Act 2005. Today, we are going to discuss a case where Mr. Prashant Jain, the owner of Jain Bakery and Confectionaries, which is popular in T Nagar, Chennai. It is located in Mahalakshmi Street. So he was arrested for giving Islamophobic ad. Islamophobic ad. Please remember, this comes under Article 14 of the Constitution of India. Ours is a secular state. Everybody, the state has no religion or no religion, therefore we have to respect each and every religion. At the same time, we should not discourage or we should not comment adversely on the other religion. This is the basic issue. So now, to the heading, it has come in newspapers also. Jain Bakery owner jailed for mentioning no Muslim staff and orders made only by Jains and no others, etc. he has made. So, if you go into the facts of the case, how the incident took place. So, already I told you, Jain Bakery, owned by Mr. Prashant Jain, is a very popular bakery in Chennai city. It has got branches so many places, but the main bakery is located in Mahalakshmi Street, Chennai. They are famous for making this so-called cakes, then bread, then muffins, cupcakes, homemade cakes, cookies, milkshakes, ice cream, brownies, chocolates, bun, and foreign countries like donuts, etc. For all this is very popular bakery. Because of the COVID-19, because of the shutdown, it has not been functioning, but very recently the government has notified that the bakeries can conduct their operations. Now the problem is, you may be knowing, so of course the Ramjan is also simultaneously going on. So anyway, this man has given an ad in his WhatsApp group. They are mainly meant for only Jains. He has posted an advertisement in the WhatsApp group. So he stated that the items are made by only Jains on orders and no Muslim staff. This no Muslim staff was written in bold letters. Okay, now this advertisement has gone viral and in the social media. Definitely now the bakery has to draw flag for stigmatizing a particular community. Yes, definitely it happens. So please remember, ours is a secular state. So it is a rabidly anti-Muslim poster saying that it did not employ any Muslims to prepare the food products. Here the main point you have to consider is it is a private bakery owned by a private person, owned by a Jain. It is not a public limited company or things like that. So now an advocate has filed a complaint against the owner and Prashant Jain. So the allegations are that he has depicted Muslims in a bad light. Of course, the Mambalam police, jurisdiction police, Mambalam, they have arrested the accused after registering case under sections 153A IPC, 295A IPC, 504 IPC. So basing on these sections, of course, all are simple sections. Of course, 295 is only a bit 3 years punishment section. Others are simple sections. Anyway, basing on these sections, they arrested the man. Of course, luckily Mr. Balamurugan, CA of Mambalam police station, stated that the accused, that is Prashant Jain, owner of the bakery, he was released on bail. Right, anyway. So now the main let us have the cursory glance toward the sections of law. You all know about 153A IPC. So if anybody gives any speech creating differences between any class, community, race, religion or sex, he is liable under section 153A IPC. Then 295A IPC, deliberate and 295A deliberate and malicious acts intended to outrage the religious feelings of a particular class, particular religion, and to divide their religion. And 504 is intentional act. 504 is intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of peace. So all these sections previously we discussed also. 295A, once again you remember, 195 CRPC, without sanction from the government, the police cannot file the charge sheet. Of course, for investigation, no problem. Definitely they can investigate the case, they can arrest the accused, likewise they have sent him to jail also. So things are happening like this. Very recently, a BJP MLA by name Suresh Tiwari, he asked people not to buy vegetables from Muslim vendors. Of course, it has come in the press also. He was ridiculed, and JP Nadda, the president of BJP, he has to give a rejoinder saying that it's all his personal issue, and the BJP will not have any say in that matter. Of course, he was asked to give explanation also, and he has stated clearly when so many Hindus came to him and asked him that the Muslims who came back from Tabligh, all these things they are selling, then he said better you don't purchase vegetables. They are forcing you to purchase vegetables. So his explanation is like that. Anyway, it is a controversial issue. It has come as a controversy, and the people in some other places, since they have flown the Vishwa Hindu Parishad flags and saying that this sweet is approved by Hindu people, Vishwa Hindu people, they were also taken to task. Now, so what happened is happened. This man is arrested. Of course, the court will decide whether he is guilty or not is a different thing. But the reaction from the social media, on the Twitter, on the Instagram, police people, the general public, they are commenting adversely on the police for their overreach. So what a difference it can. First, basically, it's after all a bakery. Maybe a popular bakery, it's a bakery, maybe having 100 or 200 employees, right? So it is a personal thing, whether he can get it prepared by the Hindus, whether it is by Jains or Muslims is a different issue. So, of course, no Muslim staff, it is an indication that you don't worry about the so-called Tablighis, that is his intention. But they were written in bold letters. So, the police should not have acted so swiftly. Will they act? They will. There will definitely so many comments also like that. Anyway, the overreach of the Chennai police generated outrage on the Twitter. Now, our great Subramanian Swamy MP of BJP, he has raised an issue under Article 14 of the Constitution of India. Article 14 says, equality before law and equal protection of laws for all the people. To be precise, we say that the law is equal to the Prime Minister, from the level of a Prime Minister to the level of a peon. We'll be telling you, right? Is it not? So, when the halal certification is there, whenever the Muslim wants to purchase the meat or other things, he will see whether it is having halal certificate. That means a Muslim only should conduct some prayers before killing that animal, and then only it will be, that is halal certificate. Then why don't you apprise the so-called dharmic certificate? This is made by this Sanatana Dharma, according to Dharma, all these things. Why don't you have that certificate? He has raised the issue. Article 14. When you arrested a Jain bakery owner for commenting that he doesn't have any Muslim employees, then can you arrest other person if there is no halal, if there is no halal certificate, or if there is no dharmic certificate? All these things he has created. Of course, it may become once again another controversy. So let us not go into the controversies. Our legal point is, so better don't give such ads. Now he is unnecessarily dragged into controversy. He has down to a flag. Now he doesn't know what to do. He has to appear before the court. We don't know when the court proceedings will be completed. We don't know whether he will be convicted or not. Anyway, these are the dangerous things. So please remember, the reasonable restrictions given in Article 19. Please don't hurt the sentiments of anybody. Please remember Articles 25 and 26. You can profess, propagate, practice any religion or practice. Nobody should come up with obstruction. The state will protect. For that purpose only, they have got the case registered. Thank you.